Hey Gemini, what's up gang? I hope everybody is well. So we're going to do a what's coming towards you reading. If that's something that interests you, please stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box because that's going to have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe, so go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you so much for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? Now, the song that I heard when I pulled this card was I Can Feel It Coming in the Air Tonight, like Hold On, that song, okay? So Gemini, I feel like there is something that you've been waiting for, something that maybe has been preserved or kept on hold for you, like almost like a spiritual layaway, and maybe you had to complete certain things, okay? Maybe there was some healing you had to go through, there were some things you needed to let go of. Whatever it is, Gemini, it's like you have finally done this, and whatever this is that has been being kept preserved or kept on hold for you, it is coming, okay? This is also an enchantment card, meaning that when this card comes out, there is something magical about the situation, whether or not that's you doing magic or somebody else doing magic, or whether the situation itself is just fated, it's destined, it's very magical, okay? There's also something here about you being protected when this card comes out, okay? Because if you see, definitely could be some love though. If you see, there's like all this like smoke and just, I don't know, debris that's floating around, right? All these toxins and pollutants in the air. Maybe you guys have gotten a new air filter system, or excuse me, or you're trying to make sure that your air in your house is cleaner. Maybe you're using a humidifier or a dehumidifier, something like that, Gemini, okay? It's just something about the air being cleaner. Maybe you've moved to a place recently and you feel like the air is clean there, or you went on vacation and you're like, wow, I could breathe better where I'm at. There's something going on with that for some of you guys. Like allergies could be impacting you. Take it as it resonates. But I do feel like you have some kind of divine shield around you, like you are being preserved, you are being protected from negative forces right now, okay? Some of you guys might still feel sad. That's the thing. You might feel like, okay, I have divine protection, but why do I still feel sad? Why do I still feel unhappy? I'm getting the energy of like a deep, dark pit that's inside of you, Gemini, and it's inside of everybody. Everybody has this deep, dark pit inside of us. It's the place where we put things we don't want to look at. It's the place where we put our insecurities, our fears, our worries, the things that make us feel uncomfortable, our trauma, right? Our own inadequacies and judgments of ourselves. We'll put those things there, you know, and then we'll lock it up and we'll go, okay, well, I'll get into that in a second. I'll look at that in a second, you know, but then we never do. We just keep coming back there to shove more stuff in there. There's something about it overflowing, you know, and your happiness being at the very bottom of that. You need to discover this happiness through going through the things that may be uncomfortable that you don't want to look at. The Five of Cups can talk about sadness. It can. It can talk about a feeling of lack and missing out. But really, what you're doing is focusing on the wrong things. Okay? Spirit has set a table up for you where you have so much to be grateful for. You have so much to feel blessed about in your life, Gemini. Even if it's just what you've been through. Even if it's just who you are. You know, but if we focus on these spilled cups, that's all we're ever going to see. You know, if we can't lift our head up to see what's around us and what else is out there to discover, we're only ever going to see this. They're giving me the energy of a very strong warrior that is known from miles and miles away, right? This warrior has been to battle. This warrior has saved people. This warrior has lifted other people up and been a protector and been a light for others around it, okay? But when the warrior goes home and it takes off its helmet, it sees scars all over its face, and it feels its pain in its back, and it sees all of its wounds, and it realizes that, you know, being a warrior can be a lonely life because you're always on the road, right? You're always saving somebody, you're always doing something. You don't have time to cultivate a strong connection or partnership with anybody. So then there can be resentment that builds. It's like the warrior is revered like all around for its bravery, its strength, its light, but then all the warrior can do is look at the lack. Look at what it's missing. Look at the bad things that have happened because it's had to go to war, okay? So there's something there with that. There's something here about changing the perspective and seeing that, yeah, there are spilled cups, that we can't deny that. You know, we can't sit here and act like this isn't real. It is real. There are disappointments, there are flaws, there are mistakes, and there are what you perceive to be as failures, right? But there's also so much more, okay? There's blessings, and there's a manifestation for you that's waiting. There's something about that, okay? You are a motherfucking magician, Gemini, and we talk about that all the time. You can manifest whatever you want, but you're only going to manifest what you're focusing on. You're only going to manifest through your own lens of perception, okay? And if your lens is distorted because of everything that you went through and haven't dealt with, then you're not going to manifest what you want to. You're going to manifest some kind of chaos, or it's going to be up and down, okay? I'm getting that very strongly here. Let's go ahead and get some tea leaves out. What do we have for Gemini? Just general messages, please. Whatever wants to come out here. That's gonna be way too many, guys. But dragons could definitely be significant. You could be Year of the Dragon, Gemini. That card also talks about delusion, okay? So you might be deluding yourself a little bit, again, thinking that you're stuck in some kind of cage, or you're trapped, or you're not where you want to be. Things aren't working out the way that you want them to, but really things are working out exactly the way that they need to. That's the thing, okay? I feel like there could be things around you right now that you don't see, situations, variables that you're not aware of, that Spirit is protecting you from, okay? They're giving me the energy of that baby that's crawling and playing right on the edge of the pool and wants so badly to go into that pool. But the baby is not equipped to go into that pool. The baby doesn't even know how to swim. That could be extremely dangerous, if not fatal, to that baby. But the baby doesn't know that. The baby's just a baby. And it wants to have fun, and it wants to jump in the pool, and it's interested and it's curious, right? So that's when the parent has to be the parent, which the parent in this case would be Spirit, has to come in and has to lift that baby up and go, no, I'm sorry, you can't go into this pool. You're not ready to go into the pool. One day you can. One day you can go swimming, but not today. And of course, the baby's going to throw a fit, and it's going to scream, and it's going to kick, and it's not going to understand. It's going to think that Spirit is punishing it somehow. It's not fair. Why can't I go into the pool? All I want to do is swim. Again, the parent, which is Spirit, will say, you don't know how to swim yet. You have to learn how to swim before you go into the pool. And maybe when you do go for the first time into the pool, we're going to put floaties on you, right? And you're going to have people around you guarding you and protecting you, okay? You're not going to just be able to just jump into the pool, all right? So there's this energy here of that, Gemini, okay? We have the candle that came out with the eagle. Eagles could be very significant for some of you guys, okay? That could definitely be one of your animal totems, okay? Or a bird that you see often. The candle says, you will be shown the way. Yes. Exactly. Trust. Okay. Flow where life takes you. And then it says, pay attention to the signs of spirit guides, earth angels. And then we have the eagle that says triumphing over troubles, obstacles, confidence, champion, achieving goals, and improving eyesight. I always see an eye with this. So for some of you guys, your eyesight could be improving, or maybe you're going to get some new glasses. Okay. Yeah, they're giving me the energy of like, and everything could be taken literally, or it could be metaphorically, guys. Okay. Because they're just giving me these visions, and you have to kind of take them how they resonate. But they're giving me the energy of somebody going to the eye doctor, and they think that they see fine. They're like, oh, this is just going to be a regular schmegular visit. Nothing new here. I'm going to go get my eyes dilated. They're going to tell me everything's fine. And then I'm going to be on my way. Right. But then you go to the eye doctor, they dilate your eyes, and they're like, wow, you actually have to go up a prescription, or things have changed. We're going to have to get you some new glasses. And you're like, what? And you get your new glasses, and then suddenly things are clear. And you're like, holy shit, I didn't realize that I was coping with looking through a distorted lens, right? A lens that really did not fit me, but I had made it fit me. Okay. So there's something here about that, where you're going to like look through this clearer lens, or clean your glasses off, get new glasses, whatever. And you're going to be like, wow, everything's clear. I can see the details now. I can see things that I couldn't see before. Okay. And that's the thing about eagles, hawks, birds of prey. They have extremely good eyesight. They are able to see a field mouse from miles away. Okay, so there's something where you're going to be able to start seeing things in a clearer way. You're going to be able to start zoning in on these details. And maybe that's because you're not looking at all the fluff around you. Again, your lens is not cracked. It's not distorted. It's not dirty. So there's something here with that, Gemini, but I do feel like Spirit is leading you, your guides are leading you, okay, towards something that is going to be healing for you, better for you, something where you're going to be feeling like you're triumphing, you're having a victory here. I do feel like you are being led to a victory, Gemini, okay, for sure. What else do we have here? Gemini, I'm also getting the energy of you being an earth angel, okay? And this doesn't mean that you have to do anything like what you deem is significant, okay? So you don't have to be up here reading tarot or giving spiritual advice or being a preacher or, you know, being a pillar in your community. You don't have to do any of that, okay? What you need to do is focus on your own light and let it shine. Nobody is asking you to be the world's cheerleader. In fact, the world doesn't need you to be its cheerleader. The world needs you to be your own cheerleader, okay? Because I feel like I'm talking to a group of people who, if their brother or something, let's just use a brother as an example, or a child, something like that, they come to you and tell me, oh my God, I'm such a loser. I failed at this. I'm never going to do this. And this isn't going to work out for me. Woo doo woo doo woo, all that stuff. You would give them 101 reasons of why that's not true. You would give them 50 more reasons of why they're brilliant, why they're strong, right? Why they're resilient. You would pump that person up and make that person feel so good about themselves. But Gemini, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with doing that for other people. But can you do that for yourself? You must be able to do that for yourself. It's important that you shine. What good is it if you have a busted ass lighthouse that its lights like flickering? You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's there, sometimes it's not. There's ships out in the sea and they're like, I don't know what the fuck this lighthouse is trying to tell me. Is it giving me Morse code? Like what's going on here? Like, you know, so there's something here where it's like focusing on your own light, focusing on your own lens. Okay, and really healing that within yourself by looking at the things that make you feel uncomfortable and talking to yourself the same way that you would talk to anybody else. So you failed at something didn't work out. What would you tell somebody else? It's okay. That was a learning experience. That one situation that happened to you isn't your whole life. So it's okay that you failed. Instead of looking at it as a failure, look at it as a lesson, right? This is what I'm going to achieve. This is what I'm going to do better next time. So talk to yourself the way that you would talk to strangers, Gemini. Talk to yourself the way that you would talk to your children. You know, if your children come up to you and they're like, Mom, I failed that test. You know, I'm not going to get into this college. You wouldn't be like, oh my God, you're such a piece of shit, right? I mean, I don't know. Some may. I don't feel like I'm talking to that group. Okay, because I know that there are horrible parents out there and all that good stuff, like we know, okay? But I feel like I'm talking to people who wouldn't say that to their children. They would be like, it's okay. You got your whole life ahead of you. You don't have to focus on this one failure, you know? And in fact, maybe this isn't a failure. Maybe it's protection. Rejection is protection. Rejection is redirection. So if this didn't work out, that just means that you're being set up for something else to work out, right? Like you'd really get into that positive energy with somebody else and you'd let them know, like, it's okay. Let yourself know that, Gemini. Let yourself know that it's okay, okay? It makes me so emotional because I feel like the sadness and stuff. That's the thing. Oh, Lord, the tea came out. We have a vase with a man. Okay, a secret admirer. So Gemini, you either are a man, right, that has a secret admirer, or you are a woman that has a man that is secretly admiring you, or take it as it resonates, guys, okay? You know, but I know that, you know, anyways, whatever. Take it as it resonates, okay? We have goddess energy, lots of attention, secret admirer lurking from a distance, and dealings or relationships with a man, okay? So yeah, there is somebody that's definitely admiring you from a distance. There's somebody that wants to be in your life, Gemini. Maybe they look at you like you're this brilliant lighthouse. I'm hoping that this is straight because I can't see shit. Oh my God. Okay. Maybe they're looking at you like you're a lighthouse or that you just have so much going for yourself, Gemini, okay? Maybe they see that you are very protected or you're preserved or something about you that is reserved, okay? There's something about that here, Gemini. But I do feel like you have caught somebody's attention for sure. We have frying pan. I'm not going to take it because there's way too many cards out already. But we have frying pan, trouble, accusations. Gemini, there could be some kind of accusations in regards to this masculine energy. I don't know why I'm getting this energy of a man who's into you, and then there's other people around them. They're like, oh yeah, you like Gemini, don't you? God, you probably look at them all the time and think about them and dream about them and want to be with them. It's like giving that kind of energy, okay? I don't know. That's for some of you guys. Some of you guys could be accused of that for sure. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we have. I'm going to pull on tarot now, guys. So a candle, you will be shown the way. What is Gemini being, oh, Gemini, right? What is Gemini being shown to? Let's find out. That's way too many, guys. Can we just get one at a time, please? Oh, Lord. Well, I guess you're going to be shown through the darkness, right? You're going to be shown through the confusion. There's something here where maybe you are confused about where you need to go, what you need to do. There's something about staying present in the moment, right? Realizing that there's nothing to do. Gemini, some of you guys could be stuck in masculine mode, male or female. So you're in this energy of I need to achieve, I need to go, I need to create, I need to produce, I need to keep pushing myself, right? But really what Spirit wants you to do is stop all that, okay? Stop doing that, all right? And get into the energy of receiving. I'm going to just be, I'm going to receive. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to allow my energy to regulate, and I'm going to see what comes to me. I'm going to see what paths open up before me, okay? So there's something about Spirit wanting to give you the answers, wanting to show you the way, but you're confused because maybe there's several different options, or maybe there's this energy again of you pushing against the grain here. Like, you know, everything right now is saying to just stop, okay? Hibernate, regenerate, self-focus, okay? Recalibrate yourself here. That's what your energy is telling you. That's what everything around you is telling you, you know? Spirit is forcing you almost to sit down and stop. But you're like, no, I gotta go. Because I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do and where I'm gonna go and how I'm gonna live and what okay? There's some kind of cycle here that needs to end. I do feel like, again, Gemini, a lot of us, I'm not just gonna say you know, everybody's involved here. I feel like a lot of us have been stuck in this masculine energy of, again, go. Okay, because if I stop for a second, everything's going to fall apart. I'm spinning all these plates. I'm keeping everything going. And if I just stop, all these plates are going to hit the ground. Let them hit the ground. There's something about that, Gemini, okay? Because when the dust settles, you're going to see this one plate that's there. And that's the path. That's the avenue. That's what you're meant to do. That's where you're meant to go, okay? Because I do get this energy of a lot of you seeking answers right now. Now, I'm also getting this energy of somebody who has passed away. I don't know, this isn't going to be for everybody, okay? But there's a confusion over it. Like, why? Why did they pass away? Maybe somebody was perfectly healthy, okay? This doesn't feel like this is somebody who is chronically ill and it's like, yeah, they passed away because unfortunately they had cancer and, you know, all that stuff, okay? This is the energy of like, it's very unexpected. It's very sudden. The person was in good health. It doesn't make any sense. It's giving like a mysterious passing or a mysterious like death or something, Gemini, okay? And you being really confused, really distraught, and really unsure of why this has even happened. You know, you need answers and you want answers right now. You know, I want to know right now why this happened. What was the purpose of this, okay? So I feel like you're being shown through that. I don't know if you're necessarily being given the answers. Maybe the answer is that we are temporary beings. This body is temporary. You know, yes, our soul is eternal and it lasts forever. Energy never dies. We understand that, right? That's a very basic fact that we're taught in school. Energy never dies. It just transfers. So that means that while your body is temporary, your soul lasts forever, but your body is temporary. And for somebody, it's just a radical acceptance that's needed, okay? But I feel like when you do radically accept your situations, or this, it feels like an untimely passing is the energy that I'm getting for somebody. A Scorpio could be involved, okay? This could have been a man. Take it as it resonates. It's almost like you're going to feel at peace, because while you're still trying to figure out the answers, you're holding on to all that energy. You're basically attaching a rope around this boulder and you're carrying it with you. Like, nope, I'm going to carry this with me. But it's okay to cut that cord. It's okay to disconnect from that and say, I just radically accept that it's happened and I don't have the answers. I don't have the answers, but I can focus on acceptance, okay? So there's something here about that. I do feel like you are being shown the way through a very confusing and dark time, okay? You are being asked to sail away, for some of you guys, from this energy of needing to know, okay? I feel like there's something else for you to focus on, okay? Like life is for the living and you're here, Gemini. So that's just for somebody. Overall, I do feel like there's some confusion, illusion, or whatever that you are cutting through right now, and you are being shown the way. So you could be getting a lot of signs, a lot of synchronicities. You could be hearing, if you watch a lot of readings, Gemini, you could be hearing a lot of readings that are echoing the same thing. It's time to let it go. It's time to move on. It's time to accept where you're at. It's time to be open and receive whatever spirit has for you. For some of you guys, you're trying to figure out so desperately what you need to do, where you need to go. And I feel like spirit's just like looking at you the whole time like, eventually they'll see, right? They'll see that the way forward is to just stop. I know that sounds so counterproductive, Gemini, but the way forward is to stop. They're giving me the energy of somebody who you're trying so desperately to dig through a wall, get through a wall, right? You have your little pickaxe and you're just pound, 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 going at it, trying to get through this wall, and you won't stop. And everybody's like, Gemini, Gemini. And you're like, no, no, no. Shut the hell up. Don't you see I'm busy over here? I'm trying to get through this wall. I have to get through this wall. If I don't get through this wall, I'm not going to be able to get to the other side of the wall. Duh, right? So there's that kind of energy. But people are like, Gemini, Gemini. And you're like, no, I have to keep going. Finally, you get tired because you've been swinging this pickaxe for days. You're not making any progress. You're just like, fuck it, right? And you throw all your tools down and you sit down. And then that's when you notice, because you were so hyper focused on what you were doing, trying to get through this wall, that when you finally stop and you sit down, that's when you notice there's a freaking passageway right there that everybody was trying to tell you. Maybe everybody would be your spirit guides. Maybe everybody would be spirit, right? That was trying to tell you, Gemini, there's another way. You don't have to bust through this wall. You don't have to keep working so hard. You don't have to keep striving. You don't have to keep trying. The way is already there. And in fact, maybe you're not meant to go this way, because if you go this way, it could be dangerous for you, okay? So there's something about that, guys. This eagle, what is Gemini triumphing over? We have the Four of Cups. I feel like it's a lot of frustration. It's apathy. It's feeling like things are not working out for you. I feel like you see wish fulfillment in your mind. You can see it. You have the vision of it. Excuse me, guys. You have the vision of this. It's just about it translating into the reality, right? It's almost like he's sitting there and he's looking at these and he's like, oh gosh, I don't know. I just don't like them. I don't like the design. This one's crooked. That one didn't come out the way I wanted it to. I can see this little flaw here. And I feel like this, which would be your spirit guides, your ancestors, spirit, whatever spiritual support you have that's always in the background, whispering at you, encouraging you, telling you to look on the bright side, telling you that these are perfectly fine. Maybe you're hypercritical of yourself. Maybe you're a perfectionist. Maybe you have imposter syndrome. Maybe you're like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing getting into this cup making business. Clearly I suck, right? I feel like your spirit guides are like, no, you don't. This is great. And in fact, I brought another cup for you to work on. The spirit guide comes to bring you this cup, but here you are stressing over what you've already done. It's like, Gemini, there's something here about needing to realize your own magnificence, okay? Even if you don't feel, again, like you have anything to show for it. That's not how the other side feels. Your spirit team, they think that you're great. They think you're amazing. They feel like you have accomplished so much. You've worked on yourself. You've healed a lot, okay? And that wish fulfillment is out there. That's the thing. It is. Some of you guys might have, I just picked up this message. Some of you guys might have been trying to find happiness and wish fulfillment. Again, it's like the energy of getting through that wall that we were just talking about. Trying so hard, so desperately. No, I have to go this way. This is the way. If I don't go this way, what else is there, right? So it's like, again, a hyper focus here on this is how it has to work. This is how it has to be. But see how this cup is kind of like plain, okay? See how these cups match that cup? There's something here about that, Gemini. okay? Where your wish fulfillment might not look the way that you thought it was gonna look. The path that you need to go down might not be the path that you felt like was the path, right? Like, there's something here about trying so hard to get through something or get through a barrier that you're just not meant to get through, or trying so hard to fit yourself into a situation that you're just not meant to be in. That's why you don't feel right there. That's why your roots won't settle in, you know? It's people who grow plants know that every plant is not the same. Each plant needs something different. Some plants, they like to be root bound and they like to be dry as a bone. Okay, and you don't gotta water them for months. A snake plant is a perfect example. You can throw a snake plant into a corner and not water it for months and it's gonna be absolutely fine. Other plants need a little bit more attention, okay? So there's something here where it's like what might work for others isn't necessarily going to work for you. You might have been trying to be a snake plant when you're not a snake plant. Maybe you're a philodendron Brazil, and maybe you need a little bit more care than what a snake plant needs, right? Maybe you don't like to be root bound and you need to, size up in your pot every once in a while, okay? It's like one size does not fit all when it comes to happiness or when it comes to your purpose. What works for one person, Gemini, isn't going to necessarily work for you. I don't know why I'm getting so emotional. I feel like some of y'all just need to fucking cry. Okay, like I'm gonna be so real because I've been fighting back the tears this whole reading. I feel like some of you guys just need to cry and let go of that energy of like, I'm a failure because I haven't achieved this. I'm a failure because I haven't gotten here. Look at them. They're so happy. They're so content. They're doing so well. What have they done that I can't do? Why can't I be like that? Gemini. You're great, just like you are, just as you are. You have a story to tell. Some of you guys, you can sit down and you can talk to people and they would just be completely mesmerized by what you've been through. They would be just dumbfounded. They would be like, holy shit, you've been through that? You are strong, you are resilient, but you don't see it that way. That's for some of you guys. Obviously a majority of y'all, because this is a message here that seems to be consistent. There's something about opening up your creativity, allowing yourself to see beyond the box or the constraints. There we go. Okay, opening up your creativity, Gemini, and understanding that also failure, falling down, bumping your knees, scraping your knees, it's part of it. You know, they're showing me somebody who's learning how to ride a bike for the first time. They're showing me somebody who's, I'm like so emotional, guys. Like you guys, I feel like this is like, I don't know who I'm talking to, but I feel like you don't let your emotions out. You know, maybe you were in the military or something, or maybe your house was like a military, like, you know, where it's like, if you cry, you'd get picked on or you'd get singled out, or it's like if you showed any kind of weakness, that was something that people would instantly like piranhas just jump on and take advantage of. But Gemini, it's a safe space here and it's okay to cry. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to fall down. Okay. I don't know if you need to hear that, but it's okay. But anyways, I'm getting this energy here of like somebody who's riding a bike and they fall down, you know, it's like their first time riding, you know, and they have their parent, which would be spirit, behind them, guiding them along on the bike. And they're like, okay, I'm going to let go now. And now it's on you. All right. And you're like, okay, I'm ready. Right. So you go ahead and you take off and then you get all wobbly and you fall and you scrape your knees up and you cry and you think to yourself, well, I don't know if I ever want to do that again, right? But then you see the other kids, you see them riding and you see them doing their thing and you're like, well, if they did it, I think I can do it. So you get back up and you try again, okay? Basically, the message there is like, if you just give up after the first time, the second time, the third time, the fourth time, for some of you guys that you fall, you're never going to learn to ride. So there's something very important about that, Gemini, like not giving up on yourself. Like keep triumphing over these obstacles, keep soaring high, keep, practice makes perfect type of energy. You know, we don't know what this person is creating. For all we know, this is a freaking work of art that could be hung in 1 million museums around the world. Okay. But we see a mess, right? We see all this paint on the ground. We see all this, all this remnants, and basically we see that this person has been working on something. It just looks messy as fuck. Until we can see the whole picture, because if we were able to see the whole picture of what this person is painting, we might be like, oh, wow, that's brilliant. That's beautiful. I wasn't expecting that. So it's almost like don't judge a book by its cover. Don't judge you, right, by the cover is really what I'm getting. Yeah, you might look a little messy, Gemini. It's all right. but what you're creating is brilliant, okay? There's also a strong message here of not holding yourself back, not, you know, dimming your light because you're afraid it would be too bright for others or people won't get it. Or it's not good enough. Again, you are the magician. You have some kind of skill, some kind of talent that it needs to be seen, but it needs to be seen by you first. That's the thing. If you don't feel like you're good, then you're not going to put it out there. You're not going to try. So there's something about having the strength, having the resilience to move forward. And some of you guys, again, you just need to cry. You just need to admit to yourself, yes, I am fucking frustrated. Yes, I feel like a failure. Feeling like a failure doesn't mean that you are a failure, okay? Okay, guys, let's get into the secret admirer stuff. I feel like this is where the reading might get a little lighter. What's up with this? The secret admirer with this man. Oh, he's like, you rang, okay? I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm getting this energy of somebody coming to your house with like flowers, Gemini, roses, chocolates, I don't know, whatever you like, okay? Guys do like flowers. Some guys do. Not every guy, but some guys like flowers, okay? My dad likes flowers. I gave him flowers for Father's Day, okay? And he went right out into the yard and picked up some ferns, right? And made a little arrangement or bouquet. I swear he should have been a florist in the other life or whatever, but yeah. You know, some people like to be treated. They like to be spoiled, and men too, like, you know. Anyways, I just feel like I need to throw that out there. I do feel like you have somebody watching you though, Gemini. This person might watch you in the evening time or in the mornings when everything's quiet. I feel like when things get quiet, they think of you, or when they lay down at night in the darkness, like of the night, right? They think of you. There's this energy of somebody who maybe they do have a lot of distractions around them or something, okay? They have a lot of stuff going on in their life, but it's like you're, you know, they're giving me the energy of what my mom used to tell me with her anxiety and panic attacks that she would have, because she'd have a lot of like, she had breathing issues. She had a lot of issues, a lot of health issues. But sometimes she'd have like panic attacks in the middle of the night or have really bad breathing issues. And she had this Easter Christmas tree thingy that she kept up all year round, okay? And it was in the corner of her room, and when she'd wake up in the middle of the night and she felt like she couldn't breathe or she was having a panic attack, she would focus on that, she said, you know, and just focus on that light, that Christmas tree light. And she would regulate her breathing and, you know, she'd be okay. I feel like you do something like this for this energy, Gemini. Okay, or this is you. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you're the one that's sitting here looking at somebody and being like, wow, yeah, you are, I don't know what they would call that, right? Like my focus point, I guess is what you would call it. Like you're my focus point. You're what I focus on when I'm having a bad day, when I'm feeling anxious, when I'm feeling like a piece of shit. I can come and I can look at you and I feel good. I feel grounded. My anxiety decreases. My panic starts to subside, right? Like there's something about that, Gemini. Like you do give somebody a lot of comfort. You might not even know this person. It does say secret, okay? You might not even know this person like that. This could be somebody at your workplace and you just, you know, hey, Fred, and they're like, hey, and you go on with your day. The only thing you ever say to this person is, hey, Fred, or bye, Fred, or Fred, I'm going out to get lunch. Do you want me to bring you a sandwich back? It's something like that. Like you really don't have a lot of conversation with this friend, this person, this colleague, whatever, okay? Maybe this is somebody, no contact or something like that, okay? But whatever the case is, this person looks at you like you are a guiding light, okay? They look at you and they're like, wow, yeah, Gemini has exactly what I want in my life. Like I would put a ring on that for sure. That's how somebody feels about you. Like they would love to wife you up, hubby you up. Like they would love to be a partner. Maybe they're not sure if you're in the mindset for that, because I feel like this person does watch you. And so I feel like this person pays attention to you a little bit more than other people do. Like other people might see you and they don't see all this inner conflict and inner turmoil that's going on, right? They just see somebody who's achieving and being great and being amazing and is awesome, right? And you are, shit, let's fuck it. You know what I mean? You are all those things, Gemini, but you are also a human on the human journey, going through the human experience. And you don't always feel great. You don't always feel perfect. You don't always feel amazing or like you're achieving anything, right? And I feel like this person sees past that face. I won't want to say it's a facade that you put out, but it's the face, right? Nobody really goes out. I mean, I guess some people do, whatever. But a lot of people don't really go out and just, when the cashier goes, how you doing today? They don't go, well, how much time you got, Susie, right? Most of the time it's, I'm okay. How are you doing? You know, that's usually the answer that people give. I feel like when you say you're okay, this person looks at you and they're like, I see something different inside of you, but there's not this judgment though. This person sees all that you've been through. This person sees you as like a spiritual warrior or somebody who's very resilient, somebody who has battled a lot of dragons in their life, okay? This person is turned on by that too. Like this person loves you for who you are. Dare I say love? Because you can have love for somebody and not be in love with them, Gemini. And I don't know why people are so afraid to use the word love or say love. I feel like it's because you have to be vulnerable, right? When you love somebody, people use love as a power play. People, you know, your family, your relationships, we're all taught how to love. We're taught how to love through our family, through our connections, through what we've been through, right? Through how we watch other people love other people, okay? And I feel like a lot of you may have seen love be used as like a carrot to dangle, okay? Or used as some kind of manipulation tactic, all right? But I feel like this person does have love for you. I feel like this person can see you for who you are, Gemini, and dare I say, they love you. Now, this could be the person you're with right now. This doesn't have to be a secret admirer. This just could be coming out in that energy. And maybe this person doesn't express to you enough how much they actually do admire you, how much they care about you, how much they love you, Gemini, okay? But for some of you, yes, this is somebody that has not opened up about their feelings for you. Maybe you've been suspectful of this, like, I don't know, they're always looking at me, you know, or they're always like, you know, as soon as they see me, they go out of their way, they'll stop their conversation, whoever they're talking to. Hey, Gemini, how you doing today, right? You're like, I'm okay, Fred, right? Or something like that, where this person has went out of their way to show you that they care about you, okay? Even if it was very subtle, all right? I feel like this person, again, they have a lot of passion. They want to go towards you. Maybe they're conflicted about this. Maybe there's a flock of bird bitches around them, or maybe they just have bird bitch activity in their life and they're like, Gemini don't need to be involved in that, okay? Seven of Swords really wanted to pop. This person could have been, you know, a little deceitful themselves. This could be somebody who, I don't know, Gemini, maybe you triggered them at first or something. It's going to be different for everybody. But for some of you guys, maybe you triggered this person at first and maybe they did go and they talked to other people about you, or they, you know, rolled their eyes, or they did these things. It's like, whatever, you know what I mean? Like you triggered them. But I feel like this person, the more that they watch you, the more they're starting to see again, because you're a mirror. So you're reflecting other people's energy back to them, right? Gemini, I feel like you are the type that matches energy. So if you're good to me, I'll be good to you, right? You're not so good to me. You know, I can't say how everybody is going to react here. Some people would just go ahead and sail away, okay? And other yous are like, we're going to fight, we're going to stay, okay? We're going to fight this out. It just depends. But either way, I feel like you do try to match energy. Like, you don't give a fuck, shit, I don't give a fuck even more, okay? You give a fuck, shit, then I got all the fucks to give, right? It's something like that, okay? This person does feel trapped in their circumstances for whatever. This person could have, listen, guys, lots of different messages, so please take what you resonate with, okay, Gemini? But I feel like for some of you guys, this person may have got themselves into a little bit of a bind. Maybe they talked mad shit about you. And that's why, you know, that's why people need to keep their business to themselves when it comes to things, because maybe they did. Maybe they went to their family, their friends, or something like that. They talked all this crap about you. And now if they were to get with you, these people will be like, well, I thought you didn't like Gemini. I thought they were this. I thought they were that. And then they might even be like, well, you know what? If you do go towards Gemini, guess what? I'm going to tell Gemini everything that you said about them. And so that puts this person in their head. Maybe for some of you guys, this person's, I don't want to say they're with somebody. I don't like picking up on that energy. I feel like if you're with somebody, focus on that person or get out of that relationship and then come deal with Gemini, right? Don't come over here fucking insulting us, okay? And insulting our intelligence and our energy. And, you know, no. Hell no. If you're in a relationship, you need to focus on that person or you need to get out of that relationship, period. Don't think that Gemini is going to be here and be like, you know, your placeholder or whatever the fuck your fantasy is there, okay? That is for somebody. But somebody could be with other people or with somebody, and they don't like it, they don't want to be there, but they feel trapped for whatever reason. These people might have dirt on them or whatever, I don't know, but either way, this person is watching you. What are they watching Gemini for? I told you, for some of you guys with this Hermit energy, they feel like they learn a lot from you, or you're like a guiding light. This is my Spirit card. Okay? This is when we connect to Spirit, when we can just shush, right? And we can listen, and we can connect, and we can tune in. This person might feel like this when it comes to you. Some of y'all, you read tarot, you're a high priestess, listen, okay? For some of you guys, I was going to say that message, but I know not everybody does that. However, I do know that I have a lot of tarot readers that do watch me, okay? I know that. And some of you guys, maybe it's not that deep. Maybe it's just that you are very positive, you know? Maybe, you know, maybe this person has seen you counsel other people, or this person has like had some kind of negative energy happen around them, or seen somebody else go through something, and then you've said something very profound, or you give good advice. Maybe you post a lot of inspirational stuff on your social media, Gemini, or again, maybe you are some kind of like reader or spiritualist or a preacher, or maybe you're a counselor, maybe you're just a pillar in your community, a motivational speaker, maybe you've written something very inspiring, Gemini. Either way, I feel like this person feels inspired by you, and they watch you because you have a lot of knowledge. Okay, you have a lot of knowledge, you have a certain amount of depth that not everybody has, because you've been through a lot. You know, you're not just born with this information, right? You don't just know how to heal because you read it in some fucking manual somewhere. Like, no, you know how to heal because you've healed yourself. That's the only way that a healer can learn how to heal. They have to heal themselves first. Anybody who classifies themselves as a healer, you know that. You know that, clear as day. Other people might not see that though. Some people get to your story at the last chapter where you're great and you're flexing your muscles and the light's shining down on you and butterflies are landing on your fucking nose. And they're just like, oh wow, okay, well they just got it easy. They just woke up like this. No, honey, no, absolutely not. It took a lot to get to where we're at right now. And a lot of it, you're still going through, Gemini. That's the thing. The healer is never completely done. Nobody is ever done. If you were done and there was nothing to learn, you wouldn't be here. Be wary of those spiritualists and those leaders and people who want to tell you that they're perfect. And I'm just here to help you guys. I've only incarnated this lifetime to be a light for you guys. I have absolutely nothing I need to work on. Nah, that's not the case. Everybody is working on something. Everybody is slaying some kind of demon, okay? So there's something here where this person watches you, they look at you, and they think, wow, that person is amazing. They have a lot of secrets. They have a lot of knowledge. If you are a reader, Gemini, yes, they watch you to get the tea because you're bang on fucking accurate. So they do. They watch you to get the tea. This person might watch you to feel closer to spirit. Maybe this person doesn't feel close to spirit on their own. Maybe this person, their connection is like wonky. Like they're giving me like a TV that's got static, or a radio that it's like staticky. It goes in and out. You know, that what we were talking about before, that flickering light, the lighthouse that's like deep, 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 giving people Morse code out there in the water. And we're like, I don't know what the fuck to go, right? The lighthouse is telling me to go around in circles right now. I don't know what the fuck is happening, okay? Maybe that's how they feel. Like, I can't guide myself. I can't connect with spirit, but this person can. And when I listen to this person, or I watch this person, I feel like I'm in the presence of like the divine. Like I feel like this is holy or something. That's how some of y'all, like people might look at you. You could be a pastor or a priest or something, Gemini. I know I got a whole melting pot of people that watch me, right? I know that. I read all the comments. Even if I don't always acknowledge them or heart them or comment back, I still like, I guess I should say I do acknowledge them, because yes, I read all the comments and I acknowledge them energetically, okay? Which, by the way, thank you, my most recent post for everybody saying happy birthday to me. Thank you so much. I was a little confused. I don't know if some people think my birthday is June 20th. My birthday is May 23rd. Okay? It's been almost a whole damn month since my birthday. I'm thankful to be 38, okay? But anyways, guys, okay? I feel like what this person watches you for, you give them a sense of courage. I don't know, you excite them too. There's something about you. It's very magnetic. They want to be closer to you. This person wants to jump off the cliff. I feel like they feel like you're on that ship down there, you know? And you're just like, right, zooming by, blasting your music, okay? There's something about that, Gemini, and I feel like this person just wants to come through. That's the energy I'm getting. So this person watches you because they're magnetized by you. Yeah, this person's like, how can I get on Gemini's side, or how could I be closer to Gemini? But then I feel like they look at their inadequacies, or they look at the things that they're lacking. Oh, Gemini won't accept this. Gemini would never talk to me again if they found out that, or I did this to Gemini and now they don't care about me. There's something here where there's, you know, there is some kind of apprehensiveness around this for whatever reason. I feel like you're just hella intimidating, Gemini. So tell us a little bit about this man. This could be you, Gemini, or this could be the person that we're talking about. Take it as it resonates, okay? Ace of Cups. This man is learning self-love. Okay, this man is learning how to give to themselves first, how to fill up their own cup. I feel like this man has been depleted. In fact, when you look at them on this card, their cheeks are like, right, like they've been sucked dry. This person might have been sucked dry. Maybe there was a marriage or a business arrangement or something that this person got into, and maybe they lost a lot of money, or maybe they gave a lot of energy into something. Again, I don't like to pick up on people who are married and lusting over other people. Guys, I don't like to pick up on their energy, but I'm also not in control of what I pick up on sometimes. So if this person is with somebody else, they feel like this marriage has taken the best of them, like taken their best years. Like when they came into this marriage, they were looking fine, okay? They were looking good. All right. And now when they look in the mirror, they're like, damn, I don't even look the same. Like I look completely different, and it's not a good look. Like this person could have went completely gray, wrinkled, which I don't think none of that is necessarily unattractive. I'm a type of person that I love flaws in people. I like wrinkles. I like scars. I don't mind stretch marks. I don't mind gray hair. I like flaws in people when it comes to their body. I've always been like that for some reason. Okay. I don't know. Maybe I'm a freak. I don't really know, okay? But I have always really liked that. Like protruding bones, big noses, strong foreheads. I just always liked that, okay? But anyways, they don't like it, and that's the fucking point, okay? They don't like what they see, Gemini, or they feel like they've been through a lot. That's the thing, okay? Like they just feel like they've been through a lot and they really need to focus on themselves. I would agree. I would agree. In fact, I was hella happy actually to see that Ace of Cups when we came with this man, because it means that this person really is focused on their self-healing, focused on their journey, focused on filling up their own cup. They want their cup to be overflowing, so that way when they do offer their cup to you, because I feel like this person is going to, okay, eventually, I feel like, or whoever they offer it to, even if it's not you, Gemini, shit, right? We don't give, at the end of the day, I don't really, listen, I just want people to be happy. Even if it's not with me. I've always been that type of person. If you're not going to be with me, or you can't find your happiness with me, great. Go find it with somebody else. Just find happiness, please. Let it be genuine, you know? Don't run away from a good thing and then go and keep running away from good things. If you're going to run away from a good thing, it better be to a great thing. You know what I'm saying? It better not be to no fucking piece of shit karmic. That's all. That's all I ask. Okay? But there is this energy here with this Ace of Cups of somebody who they're wanting to focus on themselves. They're trying to cultivate this self-healing, okay? This person is extremely smart. I feel like this person notices a lot. This person could have a lot of intuition too. That's a thing. And I feel like this person is recognizing, Gemini, if you did energetically walk away, or you stay away, or if this person walked away, or if there's just always been this disconnect where y'all haven't been able to come together, or whatever, okay? I feel like this person is recognizing why that has happened, right? Because there was a lack of love to give here. This person was, you know, you can't give from an empty cup, right? It's like you could show up and be like, here, I'm here. And they're like, okay, great. Here's my cup. And your cup's full. It's overflowing. It's you know, refreshing. And this person gets so much from you. And then when you're like, okay, great. Now give me your cup. And it's like bone dry. And you're like, what the fuck? Right? So then you got to take some of yours and you got to pour into theirs. Right? So Gemini, everybody needs to have a full cup here in this situation. I feel like this person realizes that. Now, this person could also, on the flip side of this could really have nothing to do with you because we're just asking about this man, okay? This could really be a situation where this person is starting to notice the situations in their life that are not satisfying them, that are not replenishing their cup, filling their cup, not serving them in any kind of way. Okay, this person could think that they maybe have some kind of addictions they need to get under control, or a negative mindset, or again, there's bird bitch activity around them that they really need to cleanse. Okay, they're showing me those, which I hate those things. Let me get a drink, guys. They're showing me those gates that certain cities will put up, and people, you can put them in your yard and stuff, that they have the points so birds can't land on them. That's what this person needs to do, though. They need to set up an energetic bird bitch barrier, okay, around their energy, around their house, around their self. And it needs to be one of those ones that has like the little pins sticking up where birds can't land, okay? This person might have realized that like they have a lot of negativity around them that they really do need to walk away, okay? Yes, get on the road, hit the road, Jack, right? And don't you come back. So maybe somebody's name is Jack, Gemini, but I do get this energy here of like somebody who realizes that they need to make changes in their life, and they are in the process of making these changes. Now, some of these people realize that they need to go and get it, and it would be you, okay? Like, so they're not going to sit here and just sit around anymore. I get the energy of somebody traveling to you, Gemini, if they know where you live, and it wouldn't be too crazy and weird for them to show up at your door. I feel like they're going to, okay? That is not for everybody. And what would be weird and crazy for somebody to show up? Like, let's see if this is an internet person and you never met them in the flesh before. Yes, that's a little weird, right? For them to just suddenly pop up on your doorstep, okay? But if this is somebody that maybe you have known before, like you've met them in the flesh, in the physical, and for whatever reason, y'all have just went on about your lives and stuff, this person could show up at your door. But again, that's not for everybody, guys, okay? Either way, I feel like this person is learning a thing or two. I do feel like they are actually listening to spirit. This person might be realizing before where they thought that they couldn't really connect to spirit. I don't know why that sounds so strange to me, but that's what they're giving me. Like, you help this person connect in some kind of way. And maybe they feel like they can't connect on their own, but now they're starting to realize that they can. Their connection it's with how much love that they give themselves, right? It's how much they work on themselves and they cultivate this experience within themselves. Like, they're starting to see where the connection comes from in you. It's from you focusing on yourself. It's from you having strong, healthy boundaries. And I feel like you've been a teacher to this person, whether you're aware of it or not, Gemini. And this person is starting to take those lessons and apply it to their own life, is what I'm getting, okay? But this person is, they're starting to see something in their life that needs to change. For sure. Yeah, this person's also, they might be a little bit of an indulgent. That's the thing. I am getting like an addiction type of energy. Like, this person might have a lot of addictions, and they might have been lying to themselves saying, oh no, this is like what I had said about, with green and everything. Like, I really was lying to myself and deluding myself. Like, I thought that shit was helping me. I thought it was helping me. I thought it was making me feel better. But now that I've taken that blindfold off, right? I can actually see that I'm more happier now than I've ever been. I feel clearer. I feel more focused. I feel more motivated. I feel on track. Like, I feel great just being sober, just being in my own energy. Yeah, I had to look at a lot of my shit. I had to go get down in that dark, deep cave that we were talking about. And I had to start going through it and unpacking it. But there's something here where maybe this person wants to be like that, We have 10 cups out here too. So I feel like this person is trying to cultivate some kind of happiness. I feel like they see that happiness within you, Gemini. But I feel like this person also realizes that you can't just find happiness in another person. Like, you do have to find it within yourself first. Again, you can't come to the Empress with an empty cup and be like, here you go. And then be like, what am I supposed to do with this? Is this for fucking decoration or something? Right? Like, it was supposed to have water in it. Like, mine has water. Yours is supposed to have water. That's how this works. Okay. So this person is realizing that. This person also might, because this could, we ain't on that past shit around here, guys, but I got to read the cards how they're giving it to me. I feel like for some of you, this person could have seen that you were trying to give to them. You're like, ding, ding, ding. Hello, hello, I'm trying to give you this. Why don't you want this? This person, they weren't able to see it, or they were in self-preservation mode. Maybe they were scared, Gemini, or they weren't sure. They didn't trust you. They didn't trust themselves. There's something about that here going on, okay? And I feel like this person is learning to see now that they kind of created a barrier. They were the ones that were holding themselves back. They were the ones that were keeping themselves locked away. It wasn't necessarily anything that you were doing. You were just trying to offer. You were just trying to give, okay, for some of you guys. And I feel like whatever you were trying to give was honest too, because the Knight of Pentacles. But see, this Knight of Pentacles with this 4 of Pentacles, that's 5 Pentacles. So this person couldn't see it. They were in lack. They were in survival mode. So this person might see that about themselves. Like, damn, Gemini was trying to give to me. Gemini was trying to be there for me. And I wasn't recognizing that. I was looking at like a threat. Maybe this person, that's what they're used to. They're used to threatening things. I mean, we have seen the bird bitches a couple times. So yeah, when you got some bird bitches around you, that is exactly what you're going to see, right? So maybe this person now is nervous or worried or unsure, right? Maybe they feel like they've ruined everything, okay? What's this person's next move towards Gemini? Let's find out since we're on it. Look, walk away. I feel like this is energetically though. That's the thing, right? Because this person is admiring you. That's the thing. So I feel like what this is with this 8 of Cups is them walking away from their emotional baggage. Like they're trying to let go. They're trying, and that's their next move towards you. It may not be a direct move. It may not be them calling you up, right? Or messaging you. For some of you, it could be, because the 8 of Cups for me is a neutral card. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing. This person could be walking away from bullshit to come towards you. We don't know where this lady going. We just know she's going somewhere, okay? So this person could be letting go of some heavy emotional stuff to come to you. This person could be coming. What's in this bag here? I feel like it's their truth. I feel like it's the things that they've always wanted to say to you, Gemini, that they're finally going to say to you. So yes, for some of you guys, this person is leaving a toxic situation. Again, this is not talking about somebody who's with somebody, but take it as it applies, guys, okay? It feels like this person is walking away from something that has been emotionally heavy. Something that they have been like, just stacking these emotions up. Like, yep, there's another rejection. There's another loss. There's another insecurity. There's another trauma, right? And then they just sit there and they just stare at them. It's like, fuck that shit, right? I'm not going to sit here and do this anymore. I'm going to go and get mine. This person does have a lot of emotion for you because we have a lot of cups out here. Okay? Some of you guys with this star energy, this person wants to heal. And they feel like you're healing, or they feel like it would be healing to go towards you, Gemini, okay? So this person's next move to you with the 8 of Cups, yeah. This person's next move towards you, Ace of Swords with the 10 of Cups. I feel like they just, some of this might not be physical. That's the thing, because we have the cups out here and then we have the swords. For some of you, this is going to lead to physical actions down the line. Like right now, yeah, they have to, again, you have to realize some stuff within yourself before you could ever translate it to the physical, okay? So this person has to see, first of all, that you would make them happy, or that they would be happy with you, okay? I'm trying to rephrase how I speak, because you're not out here making anybody happy. You will not find happiness in another person, but you can find contentment, right? You can be happy in another person's presence over another person. Like, yeah, I'm not happy with this group of friends, but I am happier when I'm around this group. But these people don't make me happy. It's just the vibe. You know, it's more in alignment with where I'm at energetically. So there's something here about that, Gemini, where it's like this person with the 10 of Cups and the Ace of Swords, they need to realize this within themselves first. You are never going to be able to tell this person, convince this person, which I don't think that's literally not Gemini's thing. Gemini ain't here convincing nobody a shit, right? Like I said, if you don't feel like you can find happiness with me, that is absolutely fine. But the only thing I request is that you don't go and try to hide it all in a bird bitch, or try to like delude yourself or slip deeper into your darkness, right? Truly go and find your happiness then, okay? So for some of you guys, that's the energy you have towards people. Like, peace be with you, bitch, right? Do whatever you need to do, but whatever works for you, okay? Like I say at the beginning of every single freaking intro in every single video, I do hope that you're doing what's best for you. And I mean that shit. Okay? I do. I mean it. So there's something here with that, Gemini, where it's like this person has to see it first. Okay? So this person, their next move towards you, they could also be bringing you some kind of clarity. Because the Ace of Swords can be communication. Look, and then we have the Eight of Wands right on the bottom of the deck. So yes, Ace of Wands. This person, they might want to bring you some clarity. They might want to open up the lines of communication. Like, that's the first step. Let's just at least say hi. Okay? Like, let's just at least just say hi to them or something like that. Like, let's just at least approach them, Gemini. I feel like they want to. This person feels very drawn into you, okay? Ooh, Lord, that was some juice. Okay, we're going to end that there. Because, oh my God, we are at 60 minutes. Let's get some advice and additional messages, Gemini. I've been yapping on. We have, it says prayers and wishes, but I almost said progress, Gemini. So maybe you are going to be making some kind of progress soon. Either way, though, I feel like you are wishing for something, or there's some kind of wish fulfillment that you want to come through, Gemini, okay? We have air magic coming through. That's like the Ace of Swords. Then we have earth magic. That's like the Ace of Pentacles. We have a lot of aces out here. Yeah, we have the Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords, okay? Ace of Earth, Ace of Air. So there isn't a clarity that's coming through here, Gemini, whether it's involving this person or whether this is just you, right? There's clarity. I do feel like, Gemini, somebody wants to speak to you, or they want to send you a message. They want to write something out. And this isn't going to be like, hey, how you doing, big head? Right? Like, this isn't that, okay? This is like something that you're going to have to sit down, you're going to have to read, you're going to have to process it, digest it. Like, this person has a lot of things that they want to say to you. And maybe they want to be honest. Like, Gemini, yeah, you did. You triggered the fuck out of me. But you know what? And maybe at one point I made you the enemy, but I see that you're not the enemy, right? You're just a reflection of me. You're just a reflection of everything that I need to work on, or the parts of myself that I need to love a little bit harder, okay? Let's see. Let's get one more out. And then we have ground and center, Gemini, okay? And I feel like that's what you're working on right now. You are working on grounding and centering yourself. Some of you guys could be working with the earth and working with natural herbs and remedies to kind of heal yourself, Gemini, okay? You could be trying to get out in nature right now for sure. Maybe that's the advice here, is to get out into nature, to look towards more natural remedies. Maybe some of you guys need to burn an incense or burn something. I don't know what y'all burning, okay? But you need to burn something, do something that brings you in to this state of peace or openness so you can receive these messages, okay? All right, guys, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps. I hope it resonates. I hope it does something. Yeah. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye.